Hey guys, have you ever considered the Arex Zero One? If you haven't heard about Arex Zero One, tune into this video because you might change your mind about this gun. Let's go check it out and see what it has to offer. Have you ever considered the Arex Zero One S? S stands for standard. This is pretty much their full size 9mm duty gun. It kind of went under the radar a couple years ago. I think it came out roughly about 10 years ago. And I don't think the market was ready for this gun. I think that we were living in an era where polymer guns, striker fire guns was it. It was the gun that everybody wanted. And this came out and nobody really wanted a steel gun because they're heavy, they corrode if they're steel. However, this is aluminum alloy. This gun is a solid tank of a pistol. It is a reminiscence of the 226 SIG, and that's what got me into this gun. I was looking for a SIG 226. I wanted to get the Navy SEAL, the Mark 25. And while I was doing research, I came across this gun online. And after I did a lot of research, I realized that, you know what? By popular demand, this gun is awesome on paper, on video. And when I was searching for this gun to potentially purchase it, I wanted to see what they were going for. So I went ahead and did a search, and I found this for a screaming deal. This is half the price. And I'm going to tell you, the best investment I've made on a pistol. Hands down, this gun is one of the best guns that I own. And I figure, let's talk about it. There's a few things that I did do to this pistol. I didn't change. I modified the grip. A lot of people, the first thing they do when they get this pistol is they change the grips. I did a video on that. What I did, I didn't want to spend money on new grips, so I went ahead and did a stippling job, and I've never done stippling on my pistols. This was my first one, and if you want to go ahead and check out a video on that, I'm going to tell you, once you dedicate a little bit of time and you stipple these grips, it changes. It makes this gun even better. Hands down, is one of the best double action. The trigger is a little heavy on double action, but on single action, it's just, I mean, it is super, super light. If I had to guess, and I've looked this up, it's probably around 3.5 pounds, maybe 4 pounds. But you know what? For a carry gun, that to me is perfect. The double action is maybe about 8 pounds, maybe 9 pounds. But again, this gun is fairly new, and this gun will break in the more I shoot it. I'm just looking forward to that. The other thing that I like about this gun is the controls. It has a safety, it has a decocker, so I can decock it and put the safety on. The safety is ambi, and also the catch release for your magazine. Just an awesome, awesome gun. Highly recommend this pistol. I know there's a crave for metal guns right now. And like I said before, a couple of years ago, this gun wasn't a popular gun because it was metal. I don't think people were ready for this gun when it came out in a sea of polymer guns. But I feel like right now, if this gun was to come out for the price that is in right now, this gun would be hands down a top selling gun. With Smith and Wesson coming out with their HD M&P metal guns, I think this gun right now, SAR 24/7 came out. Metal guns are definitely making a comeback, and this gun would have been right now would be a top seller. I guarantee it. Even though it's not doesn't have it's not optics ready. You can mill it. We all know nowadays you can mill pretty much any slide. But even then, I mean these even though these sights are pretty basic, I just love these 3-dot sights. They're bright. I like how low they are. Because this gun obviously has a high bore, just like a 226. But I'm telling you, this gun is super, super accurate. And we're going to shoot it here in a little bit. But this gun, you cannot go wrong. And everything that I've read about it, this gun just runs and runs and runs and runs. Highly recommend this pistol. So we're just going to go ahead and load up. And we're going to show you how flat this pistol is. I'm going to show you how to disassemble the gun, and we're going to take a look at the internals. Pretty straightforward gun. It has internals just like the SIG P226. So if you have a P226, you're going to be familiar with this gun. So yeah, let's jump into it. So we're going to take off, for the heck of it, we're just going to take off the light first, so you guys can take a look at, so you guys can have a view of the complete pistol. Awesome gun, beautiful looking gun. We're going to clear the gun. There is no ammunition. We're gonna clear, make sure that it has no rounds inside. I recommend just always press checking, your pistol, make sure that it's clear. So in this case, gun is clear. We're gonna bring the slide back to there. We're gonna bring this lever down, but you can't go all the way down until you bring the slide back. In the same motion, you're going to bring this lever down, as you can see, and then you slowly release the slide, and now you can take it off. See, the slide lever is positioned diagonal. So pretty much this is the way it looks inside. Very similar to a SIG 226. This is a proven design. They've been doing it for a long, long, long time. If you look at the internals, they're very well milled. I mean, this almost, you look at this, there's no marks at all, no machine marks anywhere. This is just the craftsmanship that went into this gun is just top notch. I know that Arex takes pride in their guns. I mean, they're a I think they're from Slovenia. Sorry, they're from Slovenia, and they're known for making military weapons. And so they got state of the art facility in Slovenia. Um, their equipment is top notch. So we're gonna move on to the slide. If you look at the slide is pretty well machined. Let's take the spring rod out. Basic spring rod. It looks like it is all metal. The barrel, match grade barrel. I mean, this is a beautiful machined barrel. Very good quality. Then let's take a look at the inside of the slide. That's your slide right there. Nothing special. Again, this is the standard design. The details on this slide, and I'm telling you, it's milled perfectly. The front and rear sights are basic. They are bright, as you can see. They are pretty bright. They're nice, but I know nowadays with all the technology that we have, you might want to put some upgraded sights, and you can do that. They do sell them at, I believe they sell them at the Global Ordnance website and some other sites. But anyways, I'm happy with these for what I'm going to use this gun for. It's perfect. I want this gun as raw as possible. I don't even think I'm going to put an optic. That's how accurate this pistol is. I'm just going to leave it as is. Has a capacity of 17. So let's put the slide back. Barrel back in. Your guide rod, spring, goes back like this. It is a little tricky putting it in. It's really tight in there. So you gotta wiggle a little bit of the spring and the rod, and then it sits right on the barrel right there, on that cutout. Let's put it back. You got to make sure your lever is vertical, and you should be able to just slide, and that's it.